Hello everyone and welcome to the stream, or to those of you on YouTube watching, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go ahead and just keep on going. We're doing it triple speed. As you guys can see, are only two available on the squad right now are Hackerman and Shuckle. Yeah, we're just going to blast through it and try and see how far we can go. Let's go ahead and buy some Pokeballs and some potions, because that's really what we're going to need for the run through tonight. Man. Oh, so sorry if I seem a little down on energy. It's been a rough couple of days, so my energy just seems to be going down a little bit. But yeah. With that being said, I actually genuinely hope that we can catch some Pokemon. Mainly because I don't think it's... How do you say it? Not acceptable, right? But like, probable the fact that we might be able to go ahead and survive this whole run through with just two Pokemon. So... extremely important that we go ahead and... Oh, and I already see the glitches start happening. Alright, let's go ahead and just try and run away. In case you guys don't know, for those of you that are new to the series, it's a Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge, which means that you can only catch one Pokemon per route. All the Pokemon are randomized, and you have to give them a nickname. Every single time the nicknames can be random, or they come from subscribers themselves, so it just all depends. Alright, let's take care of this Aqua Grunt. Man. So I'm holding down the speed button on my controller here. Because, yeah, I still don't have like a dedicated controller for this, for Alligator. So it just keeps going, right? And it is so rough. And the weird thing is, like, I finally was like able to set up Bluetooth, like, between like my potato computer and my and by the way, I'm just button mashing the entire time. Between my potato computer and my actual PC, not PC, my controller. And for the most part, it seems to be doing fine. It's just there's some issues with it, like there'll be lag input, and then sometimes my Game Boy controller, not my Game Boy controller, the actual screen will like flash, like glitch little, which whatever. It is what it is, boys. But yeah. So we'll try and keep it like under 30 minutes roughly. So you'll definitely see this a little speed up. As I said, we're running at like 250 to 300%. So it's lightning fast for me, and there is a delay between my like what's happening on my controller and what's happening on screen, sadly. But anyway, how have you guys been doing? Have you guys been keeping up with self-care? What's your guys' favorite Pokemon? There's 1,000 other questions going through with it. Raichu's ineffective against Mewtwo, but let's just run away. Yep, only thing to do. So, weird question for you guys. Has the weather affected you guys lately? I know that in Arizona it's been 115 degrees Fahrenheit lately, and then over here in the Netherlands it was, what, like 30 last week, and now it's down to 18, so big shift in less than a week. I'm actually a lot... For some reason, I deal better with the cold, even though I was raised in the heat. Like, don't get me wrong, I can deal with 120, 130 degrees Fahrenheit. That's Death Valley. That was the highest recorded ever, apparently, a couple of days ago. But, yeah, no, it is what it is. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I'm like, let's speed run. Let's try and get to the other gym. We're not going to go into the gym. We're just going to get into the town with the gym. We are going to go ahead and just do all the side stuff around there. I think that's super duper important. Okay, Pokénav, yeah. Okay. Yeah, please just register it. Thank you. Okay. Yep. Heal up our Pokemon. But yeah, boys, it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, no. Also, like, in terms of production level, for some reason, right? Like, I got into this habit of, like, you know, I've been doing, because down on the YouTube side, it's not just, like, oh, like, chess or a bunch of the other topics, like D&D that we cover on stream, right? We're also doing reactions and a bunch of other stuff. But, like... you know, I had all these reactions set up to go, and yesterday, for some reason, I went to go and check my computer, and all of them were like not deleted, but like the files were corrupted, not in some way, shape, or form. Like sections of them were missing, so I had to edit that out. It just became very lethargic. Like my production skills after that just went down. I was like, all right, it is what it is. And there seems to be some weird issue when I render videos in my rendering software, in which like my audio is ahead of like the video for some reason. I don't know what to do with that, other than like just keep going, I guess. All right, let's defeat this Mankey. Let's defeat me. Let's get to this village and catch ourselves some Pokemon. Guesses? Do you guys think that we're gonna get like an actually good Pokemon, something decent? I hope so. I hope we get a legendary at least. That would be nice. I mean, I do have the Master Ball, even though I'm not gonna use that on like a dumb Pokemon like a Magikarp or something like that. I will use all my Pokeballs for it, but I'm not gonna use like a Great Ball or an Ultra Ball on like a Magikarp, a Feebas, or something like that. Though my Milotic is pretty cool. I'll give it that. My Milotic is a pretty good Pokemon. Damn, boys, with that confusion. Damn. Alright, for those of you that are watching on stream, right, stay tuned, because at the end, I'll go ahead and, like, you know, I'll put up, I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water, and then we'll go ahead and just do a little bit of, like, chess or something else, you know. We'll do some, like, chats. We'll take some questions if you guys have any questions for me as a psychologist or whatever, and I'll help you guys answer that. YouTube side, I know that the reactions have been getting a lot of traction, especially the ReZero. Great anime, by the way. Thanks for the recommendation on this side. But, you know, what we're doing, ReZero, we're about to do Death Note, or Death Note's actually about to go up. I finished recording those. I'm not going to do the entire series of Death Note, just because, like, the overall concept is pretty much explained after... You know, I watched Death Note beforehand, but that was like 10 plus years ago, and this is like, you know, sort of, how do you say it? Refreshing my memory as I'm like watching this. So, yeah, we're gonna stop as soon as L dies, because after that, this show does take a pretty bad turn, if I remember correctly. All right, we're on our way. We can go the distance. We're almost there. Let's go. Cool. Thank you, old man. Let's go ahead and talk to this dude. Maybe we can get a rod. We did. And now we have 3 fishing spots. Okay. Fishing spot number 1, which is technically here in the town. Smart. This is how you get around shit. Alright. Yeah, we gotta teach them Rock Tomb. We gotta teach these Pokemon different movesets, because, for example, Shaka or Groovy, some of these are not great. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, ReZero, Death Note, we'll probably do a little bit of Mob Psycho, and just a bunch of different videos, you know. I might throw in some of the like YouTube videos that we watch on here onto the YouTube, just to have different content rolling, you know. No, nothing. It's good to multitask, but at the same time, you shouldn't make your life harder. And I'm doing this just for fun. I'm doing this to help you guys out, to help grow the community, help grow people out. And it's super important that we do so, you know, to go ahead and get mental health out there, and mental health topics, even though we're not covering a lot tonight, you know, it's important to go ahead and do that. I don't know why my voice is going so low. It's having that weird raspy effect right now. Alright, let's catch something. Oh, what is it? A Venonat. Alright. Just throw a Pokeball, let's see if we can catch it. So I have been receiving, I actually got some emails from you guys, and for those of you that do want to go ahead and like send in your questions, whatever that may be, it can be anonymous, send it to psyculturisthelp@gmail.com, right? I'll find some way to link it somewhere, right? Especially on YouTube, you'll find it in the description down below. if you guys have any issues going on in your life, it sucks that we couldn't catch the Venonat, but we'll catch this one. Oh, first Pokemon, Skitty. Skitty! Uh, but yeah, if you guys need any help, like, or have a question, if you guys are going through a bad breakup, if you guys, your partner's not having communication issues, whatever that may be, whatever's happening in your life, good or bad, if you want to share it, feel free to send an email. Oh, there we go. We got a Skitty. Yeah, we'll name him. We'll name him Neko. There we go. I think there's one more, but it's on the other side. Yeah. Somewhere around here. So, yeah, as I was saying, please make sure, keep me updated. Speaking of Pokemon that I wasn't going to waste a lot of Pokeballs on, a Feebas. So one of the topics that got introduced and that I'm actually going to cover in, not on stream, but it's going to be on the YouTube side. And I already have this cool little thumbnail. It is about, essentially breaking up and recovery time. That's actually what my thesis was about. And sort of all my discoveries about it, what seems to work, all the literature behind it. Because a lot of people, they don't know how to process a breakup. They don't know how to heal from a breakup. They don't know what a healthy breakup is in general. We have this weird thing in society, and we're not going to get too into it. I swear, I'll save all my good points for the video to come. But a lot of people get swayed by the movies, or they try to romanticize it. Even the most nihilistic individuals will try and not romanticize, but make it more grandiose than it should be, a breakup, which is kind of sad in a way to think about, but it is what it is. And they suck, to be completely honest with you. I'll go more into details. I'm just trying to keep it so tame and so on the surface, but breakups suck, man. Going through one, it can hurt you physically, emotionally, mentally. Sceptile. Having a Sceptile on the team would be amazing. Yeah, I'm going to use a Great Ball on a Sceptile. Are you kidding me? And it didn't do anything. Alright, we got to get it down. I'm scared, though. I'm scared that I'll kill it. Unless I use, Skitty. But yes, breakup and recovery times. And, your attachment style definitely affects the way that you heal, which is interesting to throw out there as well. And I'll go all into that in the video to come, and it should be up maybe Friday evening. So tomorrow evening, for those of you watching, it should probably be up on the channel. So that'll be interesting. And for those of you that want to follow, it's the same name that you see here on Twitch. For those of you on YouTube that are watching, hey, we do stuff on Twitch too. And it's not just me, it's usually a bunch of other guests that I invite as well. So it all depends. Alright. We gotta catch the Sceptile, yo. Man, the wonders of having a potato computer, yeah? The next game series that I might play on here, just because my computer, until I get back home where I actually have my gaming computer, it is probably going to be Advanced Wars, because I love playing it as a kid, and I think it'll be pretty good to strategize and sort of think about the characters' decisions and what they do and stuff. Other than just Pokemon, per se. And then, of course, once I get back home, I really want to try the Imposters game. It seems really nice. It seems really cool. Definitely test out your skills at lying and manipulating people to go ahead and get what you want. So, seems like a really, really interesting game. Man, this Sceptile just... Oof. Alright. Just get in the Premier Ball, please. Nothing. Damn, dude. Alright, Hacker Man. Hey, if we kill it, we kill it. But let's try not to Pokeball. What's weird is, I genuinely, inside my body have, the will to, the energy, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. But my eyes are like, hey, bro, you've been up for, 36 hours. It's a weird mixture. I am glad we managed to go ahead and pass that first gym together. That was actually really, really wonderful. Also, let me know what name I should give this subtile. What should I call him? I think for right now, I will call him Big Peepee. Oh, look at that. It's filled with subtiles. Alright. What I should probably do is switch my subtile to like first position and then like switch them out when it's like different Pokemon to go ahead and level them up. I think that's probably the smartest thing to do, if I'm correct. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Let's heal our Pokemon first and then we'll do that. So lately I've been doing, this might be part of the reason why I'm stupidly tired. I've been doing sort of the workout routine Insanity by Shaun T. I'm not sure if you guys know that. And it kicks your butt, man. It does. So before I started my self-care weight loss journey, I was wearing, well, weight isn't so much a, how to put it, like something I was super conscious about because I would go up and down, especially like being an actor and doing film and theater and everything. Like, you know, at my heaviest, I was around 260. Yeah, that was at my heaviest. At my lightest, I was around 165, roughly 160 for being 5'11", almost 6 feet. It's pretty cut close, right? But like I was just at my close to my heaviest. I was around 250 pounds, which is definitely a lot. Definitely a lot, right? And, you know, I've been working out. I've been doing like a 10K run or 5K. I started a 10K run continuously until I hurt my leg for a bit. And I was like, oof, okay, time to go ahead and like heal that up, right? Like get my leg to not hurt as much and like do some sit-ups, do some push-ups. I was doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, running a 10K every day, which gets tiring, of course, until I hurt myself, and then I like recovered. It spent a couple weeks recovering, and then I went ahead and lowered from a 10K to a 5K, and am now doing Insanity, right, with just Insanity by itself, by the way, with like a 2.5K maybe, and some nights of 5K depending. Get my cardio up. But I actually weighed myself yesterday morning, and I was weighing 196 pounds. So that's quite a lot. Quite a big like journey in that. So yeah, no, I'm planning on continuing it. It's barely my third week on Insanity, so we'll see how that goes. It's supposed to be like an 8-week journey with that, and then I have to step up and keep doing 10K runs until it's my time per se. All right. As I said, guys, today's not gonna be a really big night. Just try and go ahead and catch some Pokemon, try and level them up, and try and get to the first boss, gym boss there. Super important that we do that. But yeah, have you guys like, what are some of the workouts you recommend? What are, you know, aside from workouts, just what do you guys do usually to go ahead and like stay in shape and help you guys out? What I noticed this time is like, as I said before, like my weight goes up and down depending on what I'm doing. But this time it was a lot harder to go ahead and shave it all off. And it's weird, right? Because I've been in the Netherlands, or like in Europe in general, for 2 years. And when I first came here, I was like, whatever, it'll come off naturally, right? But no, I'm guessing age is now playing a factor into it. Ooh, being the big 2'5" really starts affecting your body. Alright. See, a Nidoking would have been awesome, especially with the poison thing. Like, but I think a Sceptile is just as fine. Or a Mudkip, not a Mudkip, what, a Swampert? That would have been phenomenal. All right. So, also what I've noticed, right? My own personal bad habit per se, and just everyone has some bad habits or interesting habits. During the day, during the morning, right when I wake up around 6 or 7, I tend to do like my reaction series. I tend to record my reactions. Totally fine. Have all the energy in the world. Scream, hop, do insanity, do whatever I need to do. And at night is when I do my playthroughs of this, and like when I record this usually, or when I like decide to want it. Oh, that would have been nice. Meganium. Is that Chikorita's fully evolved form? If I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, or is it like Tropic Cuss or whatever? Let me know. Yeah, let me know in the chat. But anyway, yeah. So by the end of the day, it's usually like, ooh, okay, I still have all the energy in the world inside of my body, but like my eyes and my brain are like, yo, you need sleep. But, we're probably going to go for another 10 minutes or so on just the gameplay. I'll get some water, because I think that's what I need. And we'll do some chess. We'll do answer some questions, or whatever life may lead us on. Alright. It's almost dead. We're leveling up. We're doing pretty good. Pretty good so far. So something I noticed, right? And I hate to be talking throughout this, but I'm just button mashing, which is sort of brainless for me. Sort of like a big contention point that, yeah, we need some potions. That there, or like not contention points, but something interesting that I find are people with like anxiety or OCD or whatever that are pushing themselves to be like, think about how hard that must be on like recordings or on YouTube, especially like those people that do like reaction channels or whatever. Like if you have anxiety or OCD, and like you literally must be like questioning every single action you do, sort of like what you're saying, if you're not pleasing people, so on and so forth. And like, well, I guess we're going into a psychology topic, and you know there comes a point, right? Because usually, at least some of the clients that I've had, right, that have OCD or that have anxiety, like severe anxiety attachment disorder or ADHD or some form, or they're on the spectrum in some way, shape, or form. Um, they tend to like either have completely, like, how do you put it, independence from their partner, which is good, it's completely fine, or they're extremely dependent on their partner, so much so that like their partner is more of like, I don't know how to put it, like a therapist than a therapist is a therapist, only because they're available 24/7. And like, a partner shouldn't be doing that. Like there's boundaries and there's certain things that like need to be like set up, as well as their own personal boundaries with their community. Like if someone were to like talk shit, or like, if I see a bunch of people molding in the chat, ooh, okay, let's go ahead and catch this. If I see a bunch of people molding in the chat, I don't give a fuck, dude. you know it is what it is, man. You're not gonna please everyone. It's the sad truth about life. And like being able to learn that, being able to have control over that, move forward with that, that's what it's all about. But I think a lot of people just, they try and save face too much. They try and put on this mask, and they try and like carry other people's responsibilities so much so that it affects their daily life. And like, especially if you like, if you have OCD or ADHD or anxiety, and you come from a troubled home or a troubled environment in general, and you're constantly putting up content or whatever that may be, that's tough. And like, I commend you guys for it, especially if you're doing that now. But like, what are you guys doing for self-care? Like, that's what I genuinely curious about. What are you as a person, like, how do you measure your success? Are you measuring it based on what people think, or are you measuring it on like, your own goals? Like, I, there's so many things that I'm like genuinely curious about. All right, I just realized I couldn't catch it. I had already caught the subtitle. You see, this is my brain. It's like, yo. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kill it. Yeah, it sucks. You could have been an amazing addition to the team. Alright. Also, as the channel grows on Twitch and on YouTube, if you guys would like to see me do an interview with any, let's start small, guys, any small streamers or YouTubers, let me know. Reach out to them as well. Um, if you like, we can do it like full on, like talk about their mental health, anxiety, their experiences, and just sort of like, if they need any life advice or whatever that may be. I think this is probably the best way to approach it, yeah? Mm. Oof. Alright, let's keep going. Disable, good. Yeah, we're not going to use a Master Ball on that. Sorry, no offense, but we got a potion up. I'm wondering if, like, I'm going to need to, like, rush back to a previous town and get a bunch of potions. That might be what I need to do for a bit. Go Groovy! Groovy is OP, man. Like, I need to give him a potion or something. Yeah. Yep. Also, I'm getting a game capture game card for my PlayStation 4 at the moment. Probably do some Apex as well. I'm actually pretty good at it. Decent, I will say. Decent. And I don't play it that often, but like when I do, I can get myself like a 3 or 4 win streak, and then like I lose one time and I get mold, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm done molding for the day. Like I have clients, I have other shit I need to like look into. Speaking of that, let's talk a little bit about just choosing random topics here while we're at it. Sort of like, okay, success, right? So, culturally, what I've seen is like, for whatever reason, like, depending on your friendships, right? Depending on the boundaries that you have on your friendship, sometimes when one person starts to succeed, instead of pushing your friends up, we tend to drag them down. Um, and, when this starts to happen, it can either be like through a conscious effect or through like, just everyday, I don't know how to put it, not everyday, but like conditioned, right? Conditioned responses. Um, so, for example, right, if you were creating a business, right, and you were starting to do a bunch of like new stuff together, starting to move, I don't know, orange business, for example, right, and your business suddenly becomes successful. What tends to happen, and especially if you're not so much careful, if you are the business owner and you're successful, people will either try and get close to use the power that you're gaining or move away to go ahead and criticize the power that you're gaining, right? Um, Same things happen with friends. If you're not careful, some friends will try to get close to go ahead and, like, this is just people that you're not, like, fully aware of, right? Which it's important as an individual to have boundaries, to talk about boundaries, especially if you're going to do anything like, start a big business or whatever the case may be. Boundaries are important, and I love to clarify that. And button mashing is button mashing. I'm just glad it's not Metal Gear, because like my finger would be bruised right now from like the torture scene with the ocelot. That had my finger going hard, man. I remember as a kid, like when my cousin first introduced me to the game, and he was like, "This game's amazing. You're gonna love it when you're older." And granted, I do. I love the whole series. As cheesy, oh, there's a Swampert. As cheesy as it is, it's a great series. I love the melodrama of it. I love how ridiculous some points get, and I love sort of the narrative that it's going for. But nonetheless, like, great series. You should watch it. I don't know where I was going with that point. It'll come back. All right. Alright. So let's go ahead and get Steven, I believe, the Pokemon champion on this one. Oh, I wish I could catch you guys. That would be amazing. Alright. Let's have to use the left hand real quick. Yep. So random question for those of you on stream and on YouTube as well. You know. So I've done a lot of voice acting. I've done a lot of like voice acting gigs, fan dubs, fan a bunch of like anything from a light novel, from an audio novel, visual novel, whatever that may be, all the way to like games, using my deep voice, using my gruff, using whatever that may be, right? What would you guys think if I did like videos of like just auditions, not so much like professional auditions, but going into some of these sites like that a lot of like the amateurs, like beginners do, and like just auditioning the crap out of them and like sort of taking them seriously and then not so seriously and showing the fun sides and bad sides, everything in between with the crappy mic because I don't have my microphone from home. My microphone from home was actually a really expensive, like close to $1,000 sort of mic, and I had like one of my rooms was set up as a booth essentially. All right, we found Steven. Let's get out. Was set up as a booth, so I can go ahead and record and have everything nice and set there. I had my lights in there. Could have my script. Everything was super nice. But right now I just have the microphone that one of you guys actually managed to get me, which thank you so much. I will keep praising you guys for that. But sort of show like the beginning equipment that a lot of voice actors have, and go through that journey. We'll make an account so no one will know it's me. I won't use any of my old accounts because I had an account like way when I was first starting. I actually landed a lot of roles. I think I landed over 30 roles, something like that. So it's quite good. Granted, a lot of these, especially the amateur settings, people aren't as committed. So if you can hear the if you can hear the ambulance, let me know. Yeah. So Weeboo, weeboo, weeboo. Alright, let's go down. Let's heal some Pokemon. But yeah, so let me know if you guys would think that's an interesting journey. Also, I'm thinking about doing an Omegle series, an Omegle part, which is essentially like giving not free, like free life advice coaching, like a coaching session or whatever that may be. Not therapy, not counseling, putting this out there, but like a life coaching advice type thing on Omegle. Not with the people that have on their hands, but like everybody else, I think it'd just be an interesting take. Alright guys, and we are getting close to the end of the series. I just want to go ahead and show you guys our team real quick. We got a Sceptile, which is amazing, or Big PP in this case. Groovy, Hackerman, Nickel, and of course our Fifi. Our Fap. But yes, alright guys, this brings us to the end of our series. Stay tuned. I will get more energy, I promise. I am going to go ahead and just end the series here. I'm going to get some water and I'll be back.